What is so special about the Woodlands? That's the question we're answering today. Hi y'all, my name is 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗧𝗓. I am broker and owner of the brokerage 𝗕𝗓𝗡𝗚. It's a boutique brokerage here in the Spring, Texas or Woodlands area. I specialize in all of the Houston suburbs. I want to help you answer the question where to live here in Houston. There are so many wonderful communities, and today I don't know if you can hear the birds, but it is beautiful out. I am hanging out in the Woodlands. This is the koi pond, and I am right next to the marketplace and the whole center of the Woodlands. So this is the Waterway that I'm sitting next to. It is beautiful and it's master planned, and that is actually the #1 reason why the Woodlands is so special. It is the master plan aspect. I am in love with it. I love spending time up here. I hang out here in Market Street all the time. So I'm going to show you all around the Woodlands and what makes it special. And if you are looking to relocate up here, all of my contact information is down below, including a link to schedule a call with me. So here you are seeing the koi pond. I am just sitting on a bench, and there's a loop coming in and going out. And there are actually, like, someone put a faux alligator in here, which is brand new. But here is the koi pond. You can actually see the fish. So beautiful. And there is so much development commercially in the Woodlands. There isn't a lot of residential development left, but this right here is going to be a rental community. It's going to be like top dollar, very, very nice, multiple penthouses. But then behind here you can see commercial, and then you can see the Marriott. One thing that's amazing about the Woodlands that's super unique is we have an outdoor amphitheater. I will do my best to show that to y'all. It's hard to show it because I can't really go inside of it because it's not open, but so many outdoor concerts here, and it's a really lovely place. So there's all my stuff, my picnic blanket. If you follow me on Instagram, sometimes I show my day where I am hanging out here in the Woodlands, but I don't want this video to be super long because I know sometimes they're super long, but I'm going to walk around and show you all the Woodlands has to offer. So I've just exited the koi pond. The waterway is two-sided, and there is a trolley. Let me see if I can catch it. So there are a whole bunch of free trolleys running around the Woodlands, taking you to all of the best spots. Tons of people love to walk and bike. I parked up this path, but let me see. I'm trying to think where I want to take you today, but definitely the waterway is long and great. There are a whole bunch of restaurants down there. I think I will take y'all that direction. So I am walking around to the Waterway district, and the Waterway district has a whole bunch of really amazing restaurants. What's really great about the Woodlands is there is a large variety of housing. So we have brownstones, we have condominiums, we have single family housing. You will mostly find single family housing here in the Woodlands, but there are definitely a lot of options. One thing that makes the Woodlands so special is how beautiful it is. You will not find this beauty in the Houston suburbs anywhere. And then the walkability. This is the most walkable city or township or area of Houston. So the Woodlands is not a city technically, it's a township, which was originally just a master plan community. So a lot of people don't know that. See how beautiful these trees are. So on the other side of the koi pond are these waterway lofts. This is the structure that was behind me. And then this road right here is called Waterway Avenue. It's really, really pretty. I'm excited to show it to y'all. So the Woodlands was built on family first when it comes to education, being able to work close to where you live, wonderful schools. The schools in the Woodlands are some of the best in all of Houston. So you have Woodlands, Katy, Sugar Land, and Cypress as the main 4 cities people decide between, in my opinion. As I record today, it is the middle of October. Most of the leaves are not changing yet, but it's still a pretty sight. So that is 𝗕𝗟𝗓 on the Waterway. That is one of my favorite restaurants. People love to walk and run here. So that's right where we were earlier. It's very dog friendly around here. So you have tons of restaurants here. There are a handful of restaurant hubs. Again, this one's the Waterway district. 𝗕𝗟𝗓𝗦𝗧𝗢𝗏, 𝗧𝗘𝗟𝗢𝗑𝗟, which is Mexican, 𝗕𝗟𝗢𝗥𝗑𝗟, which is pizza, and they also have outdoor seating. There's a coffee shop right here called Blue Door, and then there are more restaurants on my left and right that if we kept going, we would run into the movie theater, and then if we went through or around the movie theater, we would find the Woodlands Mall. The movie theater down there. We are going to go around, and I'm going to show you this really cute area where sometimes there's outdoor music. There are 3 different areas of the Woodlands that have free outdoor music throughout the year, and I will show all of them to you. One is in the center of Market Street. The other one is here in Waterway District, and then the third one is Restaurant Row, which is what we also call Hughes Landing. And there are restaurants in all 3 places, and there's tons of retail shopping in Market Street. So there is this staircase, or the one on the other side. I'm gonna walk down the other one and up this one, and you can see all the outdoor seating there, and then more restaurants on the left. There's an Italian restaurant straight ahead and another hotel. And then this mural, I don't know if you can see it, there's a mural on the left. It is one of our newer ones. It's really pretty. So here you can see exactly where the trolley goes, which is super cool. So they ended up painting the whole entire wall, which is gorgeous. And then there are tons of water features, and even play water features for children throughout the Woodlands. So here is one of the bandstands. So this square is officially called Waterway Square. And there's the water feature up ahead that the kids like to play in. There's also one in Creekside Park up there, Market Center, and there's one in Marketplace. Another really cool thing about the Woodlands is there is tons of outdoor art. You don't really see this anywhere else, at least not here in the Houston suburbs. So if you took the path all the way to where it ends, it would take you to the Woodlands Mall. And then there is a place where you can rent kayaks and paddle boats this direction, and tons of other things. And this direction will take you to the lake. Bench is newer. I've never seen this one before. This bench has been around for a while. It's super cute. And then I want to show you the art inside of the bridge. Okay, so we're walking into the bridge. I have tons of photos down here from when my kids are really little. Really pretty mosaics. Turtle. One thing I love about the Woodlands, and one thing I think that makes it so special, is how much life is lived here in this master plan community. Eat, pray, work, sleep, pray, educate. There's really so much offered here. So I just did a big old loop, and I am here in front of the movie theater. I am going to swing a left, and at the intersection up there is actually Market Street. So I am going to give you a very brief tour of Market Street. Another thing that makes the Woodlands so special is the proximity to lots of other smaller neighborhoods. And I feel like nowadays, this has been something a lot of us have been talking about, as long as you're 30 minutes from the Woodlands, you will feel like you are not too far out of the city. So there are, I don't know if there's hundreds, but like 40, 50 different neighborhoods that I could recommend to you that are all within 30 minutes of the Woodlands. So that is Kirby's Ice House. One thing I love about the Woodlands is all of the development that they have brought to this area. So that used to be where the old skating rink used to be set up. And ironically, it used to hardcore be in the parking lot of the mall when I was a little kid. And now it's up here on the left in a permanent building. So it's right next to the 𝗦𝗣𝗥𝗚𝗔𝗧𝗘 Pavilion. Coming up on the 𝗦𝗣𝗥𝗚𝗔𝗧𝗘 Pavilion.
Wait, traveling north.
See, celebrating 50 years, 1974 to 2024. So to the left, 𝗦𝗣𝗥𝗚𝗔𝗧𝗘 Pavilion. So they have this big, so it's obviously a big outdoor amphitheater, and they have built this big hill so that you can sit and watch the band. So you can get seating, or you can just lay out on the grass, which is super cool. That's what I've done almost every time, except maybe twice did I get seats. Ooh, look, concert in the park is today. So here we are in Market Street. This is probably where you're gonna find most of the really popular restaurants. I'm trying to think if I would recommend Restaurant Row. They're both my favorite. It's really hard to recommend one over the other. So this is going to be one big old loop, and on one side you have H-E-B, which is one of our amazing grocery stores here. The types of stores here have really changed over the years. I like to still think that there's a little something for everyone, but definitely there's been change. So you can see that by the Louis Vuitton, Tiffany's, Lululemon, Madewell. I think Gucci's in here. I'm trying to think. There's still stores that aren't quite as expensive down here, but your mainstream stores are going to be in the mall. We do have a Lush down here, which is one of my favorites. So I've done this loop on camera a million times. I will include one loop in this video. So if you've already seen me walk around the loop, I am sorry. This Tory Burch in front of me used to be, I think, Borders, but definitely was a bookstore. It was two-story. It was amazing. So tons of new restaurants that direction. And then the mall is over there. 𝗏𝗡𝗏𝗏𝗏's restaurant, and they have two stores here. There is a crepe shop down here that's to die for. Another water feature. This is the restaurant entrance if you're going to 𝗏𝗡𝗏𝗏𝗏's. Wonderful outdoor patio here. 60 Vines is to die for. That is one of my favorite restaurants. So huge outdoor patio on my left, and then farther down on the left. So here is the splash pad. And then the park, soon we're gonna see the tree put up. So I'll show you where they normally put up the tree. Another great thing about the Woodlands are all of the community events. So here is here's who's going to be here this month for Concert in the Park. So there's a really nice movie theater with a restaurant called Audrey's over there. 60 Vines is amazing. Crew, Sunglass Hut. Golden Goose is brand new. But yeah, the whole thing right there is a restaurant. It's amazing. There's a Tesla down here. Fabletics. It's Kinder Scott. Potbelly, there is a Starbucks. Bath and Body Works, Johnny Was, there's a Francesca's. Starbucks is right there. Oh, Sweet Green, salad restaurant, amazing. I think there's a Chipotle around the corner as well. More little boutiques. And then we do have a hotel here. More shops and such that direction. I think there's a Yeti here now. And then the H-E-B is back there. 𝗦𝗢𝗥𝗏𝗡𝗟 is the name of the hotel. One thing that's really cool about the amphitheater is you can hear the music even if you're not inside of the amphitheater, so there is tons of seating. I think I'm going to walk y'all over there next. I'm going to go a little bit this direction and then turn off the camera and show y'all the park over here. So you can see Lush and Warby Parker, Nike, handful of stores. You are looking for seafood, that is my family's restaurant, 𝗧𝗪𝗡's New Orleans Kitchen. My dad started it when I was not really little. My dad started 𝗧𝗪𝗡's when I was little, and my uncle owns and operates it now. Highly recommend checking it out. So I am still right next to, you cannot see it, but 𝗧𝗪𝗡's and Market Street. I am walking down, and you can see the trolley down there, but I'm going to swing a left, and H-E-B's on my right. I'll probably show y'all both as I cross the street, but I just want to show you how beautiful this street is because it's all tree lined, which is one thing that makes the Woodlands so special that you're not going to find anywhere else. It's all of the trees. Like, you can't even tell there's a grocery store back there or a huge marketplace. Love, love, love. So there is the grocery store, and there are a handful of grocery stores all throughout the Woodlands, including like 4 or so H-E-B's. So we are walking into Town Green, which is a humongous park. It has a memorial on the left. The library is on the right, along with this storybook maze that I've shown y'all a lot. And then we can see the Waterway straight in front of us, and then I'll show y'all the lake in a second as well. And then the 𝗦𝗣𝗥𝗜𝗄𝗧𝗎𝗔𝗥 Pavilion is up there behind that hill. I did a peek and show y'all the library right here. And then here's the maze. I'm at the back of it, but I'll show y'all the front. The entrance. Super cute. Lots of art installations. If you wanted to hear the music, you could sit out here and have a picnic. A really beautiful bench over there. This is the loved bench. You can talk from one end to the other. And then another art installation down there, but this is the Riva boat house where you can rent kayaks and paddleboards and such. So this is where the Waterway ends, or begins, I guess. You can rent these swans and paddle. I believe they seat up to 4. So you can see the construction going on over there. There's another tiny little pretty park with waterfalls right there that you can walk around. So this is Waterway to Lake. Here is another angle of the 𝗦𝗣𝗥𝗏𝗡𝗟 Pavilion. So the seating is covered along with the stage, and then the big hill where you can sit on the grass is not covered. I'm gonna walk back to my car, and then I'm cheating. I'm gonna drive over to Hughes Landing and Restaurant Row and give y'all another view of the city and share some more reasons why the Woodlands is so special. successfully made my way to Hughes Landing, where we will find Restaurant Row. This is Whole Foods in front of me. They have probably one of my favorite places to eat lunch because they have the hot bar, which is like a buffet, and the salad bar as well. And then Postino's is amazing. There's so many really good restaurants in the Woodlands. Like, you could just drop a pin pretty much and find a really good one. So there are some rentals around here, so apartments. This is 1 Edge and 2 Edge, I believe. We have 1 Lakes Edge and 2 Lakes Edge, which are apartments. And then we have retail down below, and you have another Starbucks over there. There is a shoe store down here, which I like, called Fleet. And if you think the Woodlands is pretty during the day, you should see it at night. There are so many twinkle lights. It's really pretty. Another hotel. So one thing that makes the Woodlands so special is how many businesses are down here, and you don't have to drive into downtown, which makes it amazing. So there is a lot of commercial retail space and office space available in the Woodlands, and that makes it just really cool in my opinion. Questioning my sanity at this moment, but I thought it might be fun to take y'all to the top of the parking garage and just show y'all the view. So that is what I'm doing. Almost there. I'm not quite at the top, but I don't think the view is going to be as good, but I'll show you both. Here is like this little inlet, and then this is Restaurant Row, which I will walk you down there. Here is the north side of the lake, and then obviously you would have to go that way to see the rest. Let's see. So those two buildings ahead are currently the 2 tallest buildings in the Woodlands. Originally, the buildings couldn't be higher than the treetops. Let's make sure I don't get locked out. Let's walk to the other end. So now we're looking south. So this is the Whole Foods parking lot, Postino's, and then straight ahead used to be an undeveloped island, but they have started developing it, and there's multi-million-dollar houses on it, and then I have no idea what's going there. I'm guessing it is some type of housing, but I have not found out yet. But there's a park right behind here. You cannot see it, but I am going to show you all that park today. So let's walk around to here, and then I'll show you Northshore Park. And then another really beautiful neighborhood is East Shore, which is right there. It's just a enclave of the Woodlands. Let's go check out Restaurant Row. A little bit of context, I'm going down to the boardwalk, and I'm going to walk around the boardwalk, and then we'll come out on the row. Embassy Suites, a great hotel to stay in if you have kids. They have a pool that overlooks all of this. It's really pretty. So tons of patio seating on my left. Hi! You can boat in the lake, you just can't like power boat. Kind of electric, but not gas, I guess is what you would say. So I have made it to the second bandstand where there is outdoor music. I am hiding out in the shade right now, but we have a whole bunch of restaurants here on the water. Look how pretty it is here. So crazy thing happened. I just got a phone call for someone that's in town that wants to meet me. So I am going to go over to the Starbucks behind me and catch some AC and chit chat with them. They're in town for just today, and they're thinking about moving to the Woodlands. So super, super ironic and crazy and cool, and I won't complain. So I'm going to walk y'all around kind of quickly. Oh, there's another thing I wanted to share about the Woodlands that makes it so special. It is how it feels like a bubble. It's so secluded out here. these walking trails that I'm on, they go all around the Woodlands, like 120 miles. I could be exaggerating, but there are so many trails here. So I'm gonna walk around the edge. I'm gonna point to where the park is. There is a new Lifetime Fitness out here, which is amazing. So many restaurants, it's really awesome. So I'm gonna get y'all around this corner. So these trails aren't just good for walking. Tons of people bike them. That is a new office building. So the park that I love is straight ahead. It's Northshore Park. It's up there on the right. There's a huge playground, there's volleyball, there's a huge open field. It's a really great park. And there's parking and restrooms. So I think we're getting new mulch today. It smells good. So here you could put a boat or a kayak and tie up. And then there's more rentals right there. And then more art. Oh, this restaurant's really good. 𝗧𝗟𝗢𝗚𝗔𝗧𝗢𝗡. And then so is 𝗕𝗟𝗢𝗕𝗟. Recommend that for dinner. So this just keeps going. So if you took this trail, it would go to the left a little bit. You would be able to cross the street and go back down, and you'd be on the other side of the road, and then you could go across the bridge, and then you would go left, and you could end up in that park. But all of the Woodlands is connected, like every single piece of the Woodlands. So it's super good for walkability or bikeability. And then all of the schools for the Woodlands are inside of the Woodlands, with the exception of the high school for Creekside Park that is in Tomball. So all of the Woodlands except Creekside Park is Montgomery County. Isn't this peaceful? I don't know if you can hear the birds again, but they're amazing in my opinion. So I don't know why this patio isn't fuller, but isn't that a good view? Fogo de Chão is really good. That's that like Brazilian, like all the meat. And their buffet is really amazing. Like their cold meat and their cold like salads. Really good. And they also have soup and yummy bread. This is so pretty at night. I'm trying to think what else I'm forgetting. So there's a Starbucks, so that's my end point. Ice cream, macaroons, a bike place called Ride, and then that might be a Pure Bar, the P up there. So I have officially made it to the Northshore Park. We're trimming trees today. Got birds, and I bet there's some ducks down here. And there is also a boat launch. Gonna take y'all to the edge. So I can point to the left is where we just were. I just walked out of my meeting at Starbucks. Went well. There's a guy fishing over there. Normally there's tons of ducks down here. There they are. So there's a really nice playground, and so this is the Woodlands Lake. That is the 𝗬𝗢𝗨𝗦𝗧𝗢𝗡 Island. And then East Shore is down there. And then I'm not sure what's happening there yet. I love all of the parks scattered throughout the Woodlands. Every village has multiple parks and playgrounds. There's brand new pickleball courts that I love. There's tennis courts. Creekside Park has a fitness center. The water just looks so beautiful today. Tons of picnic tables down here. Obviously you can see this, but there's lots of houses on the water. But yeah, so as you can tell, there's so much about the Woodlands that makes it so special, and I'm so excited I got to share it with y'all. I think I'm going to end the video here, but if I do not, I will see you in a second. But all of my contact information is below. Again, this is Jordan Schlesy with Joe & Co. And my goal isn't just to be your realtor, but your resource. There is a link to schedule a call with me down below if you're considering the Woodlands or one of our other really, really beautiful master plan communities or neighborhoods or cities or suburbs. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.